important because you're gonna have proof now. He's got on tape. I'm gonna email it to you so you can look at it. All of you guys look at it, and you could marinate in this stuff. The situation was this: I just turned around and took a phone call. I made a phone call, an outbound phone call from an internet lead. The woman was a little bit, distant. She didn't want to talk to me. I persevered through the beginning. I got her to stay on the phone. I qualified her. Identified that it was probably a special finance opportunity. She was only looking to spend $1,500 total out of pocket for a classic Impala. Okay, my whole thing was to try to get her in for an appointment so she could sit in front of an automotive professional, get qualified, see what she could qualify for, and the $1,500 in my mind that she's willing to spend, maybe she didn't have to spend the whole $1,500 to put down and be able to get into a vehicle that's safer, that's got a warranty or what have you, and then she could rebuild her credit. The woman didn't even have a ride here. She was looking for bus routes, from Gary, Indiana to come here, correct? And the pushback, I would like you to tell him what you said to me and why you said that, please.
I feel that she's being brought in under false pretenses that we have a $1,500 vehicle because she was told she might not have to spend the whole $1,500, and I don't think it was made clear that we don't have those vehicles actually here.
Well, actually, wait a minute. Just let's be clear. I don't recall ever telling her she didn't have to spend the $1,500. I just said that when we were debriefing. Never once in the phone call did I say how much she'd have to spend or what have you. What I told her is that there's Thanksgiving Day sales that are going on. We have specials and incentives, and we go above and beyond. Am I correct, ladies? That's all that I had said. I never said one word that she doesn't have to spend $1,500. That's not how I roll. So again, are you sure that's what I said? Anybody else heard me say that she don't have to spend $1,500, or did I say that there's specials and sales? That's why she needs to come in, because she pushed back on when she was going to come for the appointment, and I turned around and said to her, no, I'd like you to come in today because we've got these Thanksgiving sales and specials or what have you. We're going to go above and beyond. If you translate that to she could spend less than $1,500, then okay. But the words never came out of my mouth. You could spend less than $1,500.
Okay, well, regardless, I feel that she's still being brought in under.
Then maybe this is not the right job for you. I mean, honestly, maybe it's not your decision. I don't care what you like or what you want to like. The ownership says to bring people into the dealership. I'm not lying to her. Al, can I ask you a question? If somebody comes in, right, and they turn on and get finance, they might not know what they qualify for. They might turn on and say that they want to turn on. Thank you so much. They might say that they want a $1,500 car. That's it. Right? But then all of a sudden, they turn around and see something in stock. A salesperson does a product presentation, builds a rapport, and oh shit, guess what? Now she's looking at a $3,000 vehicle. Oh snap, now she's ready to put down the $1,500 and get a payment for 60 months, etc. You don't know unless you take a shot until you ask them. I can't tell you how many times somebody came in for a friggin' Escalade when I worked at Pine Belt Nissan Kia Cadillac, and they left in a used Catera. I can't tell you how many times somebody came in looking for a pre-owned, let's just say, Nissan Altima, and they left in a brand new Kia. Al, does it happen that everybody walks in here and gets exactly what they're looking for when they come in?
Well, the problem is not that they walk in here and walk out with something else. The problem is that when they hang up this phone call and call to the next organization and comes in to look at a $1,500 car and drives out in a station wagon, that's the problem. Is that business just goes elsewhere, because without you, what I got from the salespeople, we don't have that, and hung up. That was what I got. Okay, so if that's what you're doing, I don't need a BDC. What a BDC is designed to do is to give us an opportunity to work with the customer and see if we can get her into something to try.
I think the issue that we're having is that we don't mind saying that because we understand that that's our job.
No, actually, I disagree. She said that she minds saying that. She feels that we're bringing people on false pretenses. Well, so that's two different issues.
Because we were saying that in the beginning, but everyone was at our throats. So no one's on the same page here.
Yeah, to me, the bigger issue is before I walk away, I have a salesperson with the customer. Oh, we don't carry those type of vehicles.
As we have a meeting with
everybody's
all
on the same page.
Managers, all salesmen, and they back us up, we don't have a problem.
I will say whatever you want as long as everybody backs us up.
Well, that's the point. Is in the quote unquote salesman. All right. What you need to do is in this ubiquitous salesman that's sitting out there. I need to know who it is that doesn't want to handle BDC customers. Just tell me.
Everybody is.
Just tell me.
Yeah, as long as we know from now on, that's fine.
Tell me the person that gives you that, and I will tell them they don't have to.
Hey, Al, what if it's a manager? Does that include managers too? Of course, right?
Absolutely, man.
Okay, done.
Okay, now let me just say this
Now,
again.
Do you have a manager that's giving you a problem?
I mean, this was in the beginning when manager said, don't bring people in on the cash deals like that. So we just, one person tells us to do this, one person tells us to do that. We're getting in trouble for everything we do. So as long as we're all on the same page.
How about this, Al?
Wait
Wait a minute. How about this, Al? Other than you, who is the head manager in this whole organization?
Tom Dow is the salesman.
Okay, but do you trump Tom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the general manager of the organization. If he's telling you to do this, nobody other than the owner matters. Do you understand that? Am I correct?
Yes. All she's asking is
Okay,
for
but
him to
I
make
want
sure
them to
everybody knows
understand.
that. I know.
Okay.
I want the salesman to know that we're not.
It's not coming
doing
from
this
us, yeah.
To make their life harder.
But
We're doing
it's
it
not your
To
job
let
to.
you know-
It's
yeah, to let you know that, right? You guys sit in the sales meetings. You sit in the sales. Have you ever heard me tell them that BDC is going to bring people in, and if you're unhappy with them, that you don't have to take BDC customers? Let me know. I tell them that all the time. And if you've got somebody that's giving you a hard time, that's all you have to do.
Okay.
Tell me. And
Now-
and believe me, if Lawrence Phillips has got a problem with that, he won't get any BDC customers. Period.
Okay. Done.
I don't have a problem because I'll tell you who's not telling you that. Kelly O'Brien's not telling you that. He'll take every one of them. He'll take every customer that you have.
And Sean, while we have Al up here, can you also speak about us?
We're going to
not
do
bringing the
everything
customers?
in a second. I want to finish this right here. I want you to understand, especially because you said about ethics and morals. Whatever you think of me, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not trying to lie to these people. I've just been doing this for 13 friggin' years, and I understand what a real sales professional can do when they come into the showroom. And it's not switching them, it's basically qualifying them. I can't tell you how many times when I worked at Pine Belt that we did 65 special finance deals a month at over $3,500 a copy. People come in, they didn't have a down payment. We sent a shuttle car, a loaner, to try to find a cosigner. And when they brought the cosigner back, guess what? They weren't qualified. Guess what? We sent the shuttle back out to get another cosigner. Do you see what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to tell you, we can't do that over the phone. If we just dismiss every opportunity, we're not going to be able to sell 150 cars out of this department. However, if we engage each and every prospect and do as much as we possibly can, then we have a better shot. And we're not asking you to sell the cars. We're not asking you to deal with drama. All we're asking you to do is to make appointments. And yes, we can probably help this person if she's got certain qualifications. But if she doesn't, we're going to handle it with dignity and with respect. And guess what? If we can't sell her a car, guess what? We might be able to get her to come in give us a referral. And maybe when her credit situation changes or her financial situation changes, she'll remember with one person or company that didn't treat her like a piece of crap from the hood, like we were talking about before. And we actually brought her in and treated her like a human being. And we tried our best to earn her business. It didn't work. But you know what? She has a good lasting impression with us. Am I correct, Al?
Absolutely.
Well, I'm not saying you're